Okay, I just wanted to make this video just to kind of document my situation, just to, share what the Lord has been putting on my heart and concerning my situation. Um, I've dealt with a life of rejection, which a lot of us have, and I'm surely not crying in my Wheaties or anything like that. I'm just sharing the facts. But I've been looking for a new vehicle, and uh, the Lord has kind of pressed upon my heart today that He's going to work a sense of a miracle concerning my situation. And to this point, it's been a rocky road, but my faith is stable, and I still believe, and I have a lot to be grateful for concerning the fact that mentally I have come a million miles, and just for that simple fact alone, I have no complaints. Um, but I wanted a Honda Element, and I pretty much had my mind set on it. And circumstances, I was already pre-approved to get a car loan, and accepted by the banks and all that. But I wanted a Honda Element, and something with that, the banks just did not want to finance that. And with my determination and my bullheadedness, my stubbornness, I was still pressing forward with that in my mind, and I was putting the Lord, you know, uh, letting Him know, that that's what I wanted. And lo and behold, I went down and I looked at some cars down in Sarasota, but my mind was completely set on buying an Element. And on my way home, I decided I was gonna just go ahead and drive down 15th Street, which has a whole bunch of used car lots on it. And so I seen this one particular van, and at one point I wanted a van, so I wanted to go check it out. Well, needless to say, I went and I looked at the van, and it was pretty much a piece of crap. And I turned around, and lo and behold, there was an Element sitting there. And so I put $1,000 down on the Element, and I traded in my car. Well, needless to say, it turned out to be, a vehicle that did not suit me whatsoever. You know, it was too much money, and it was not in the condition that was fair for the price. So I decided to cut my losses. So, needless to say, my losses included my vehicle that I traded in and the $1,000 that I put down. So, needless to say, at this point where I'm at right in this moment, I'm basically out of cash, for the down payment on the vehicle, and I'm out of a trade-in because the car dealer decided to, keep both of them. Which I'm like, okay, well, it's better to cut my losses now than invest anymore and then lose that as well. So that's where I'm at this point. But, the signs are there, both good and bad, as far as what path I might choose. Um, and so I'm just hanging tight. I'm trusting God. I'm putting my trust in Him, and that His word is true, and the things that He's spoken to me the last couple days. And concerning the issue with the vehicle, it was simply just to not worry about it, that the word of the day was miracle, and that He was gonna work in this with His supernatural ability to provide. So that's, and I have many accounts that I can, give reference to that, you know, uh, causes me to go ahead and bank on that. And also, my son doesn't talk to me. I try to talk to him, and he avoids me. My sister is giving me all kinds of problems because she has, a hatred towards me because I like Donald Trump or whatever. And so she has animosity and uh, a sore disposition concerning me. So I have to accept that. And then I try to get a hold of my ex-wife because my stepson wants money, and I don't have the money to really send. And I told him that I'd send him the money, so I feel guilty for not sending the money. So there again, once again, I get put in a bad light for but nobody really takes into account the hell that I personally went through, um, and which is okay. I'm used to doing things by myself and being, pressing forward under my own strength. So I don't really need the support of those people who are close to me in my life or have been close to me in my life, because I just learned to just buck up and press on, and I've learned that you can't count on people, to be there for you. But to that same point, my buddy Lee, he has proven to be a real family friend, a real family person in my life, because he has stayed so true to me in loyalty that it blows me away, because I'm not used to that. I'm used to people looking at me and drawing whatever negativity out of that to kind of put me down. And I only attribute that to the fact that you know I do have gifts, and I do have talents, and I do have abilities, and I do have an intelligence. And people, you know, like to see somebody who appears to be strong in a weak state, because that empowers them in their own eyes. So that's what I attribute all that to, and I guess I'm good with that. Um, so anyway, I just wanted to kind of document this moment and give record to my position in this day, so that within the next couple days, possibly the Lord in his mighty hand can show to be strong and keep his word, even though that I know that I have so many things in my life, and I don't sit there and say that I have it all together and that I do everything right. But because I do hold to the Lord, people hold you to an expectation of perfection that you don't even claim that you walk in. You might share a bit of insights to try to encourage them and to help them get on a right path to better themselves, but they take that as though, what makes him think that he's better. But that's never the intentions of my heart or my mind. I'm genuine in the fact that I'm just trying to give good advice. Don't share with me your position in life without, expecting that I'm going to share with you my perspective on how to help your situation. So that's just by nature. We all do that. So I'm just kind of held at a different standard, I suppose, in the lives of members of my, family and my distant family, or who's been my family and whatnot. And it just seems to me as though that these people, always throw me in a bad light, and that's just something that I have to accept, and that's fine. you know they can get off of me. That's all I got to say. They don't know me for me. I'm just simply trying to survive. If they even encountered 1% of the things that I've endured in my life, they would have look at me in a whole new perspective. I know that. If they could even encounter even 1/10 of what I've seen and experienced, they would have a whole new appreciation of who I am as a person and the things